Hey there, Kyle Souza here. Want to talk about WandaVision episode 2, and my hair is a disaster. Back to the episode. So, we got to get introduced to the concept of this WandaVision show in WandaVision episode 1. I did another video about that. You can check that out. Sneaking a minute to talk about episode 2, though. So, we get to see, it's a fun storyline. It's pretty lighthearted, but it is a bit of a slow burn mystery that we have going on here. And we're starting to see some more nefarious elements. I think we've gotten introduced to at least one, if not three people that are kind of in on it, okay, with what's going on. So I was thinking that this was a voluntary fantasy from Wanda using her Scarlet Witch reality bending powers. And that could be part of it. It could be somebody feeding on something that she wants, but there is somebody forcing her into this situation, I believe, because we hear a couple times, Wanda, who's doing this to you, right? So I'm thinking that we have something less good omens reality bending and more the prisoner multi-layered consciousness type storyline going on. And so we get introduced to three characters. We actually got introduced to one last episode. Her neighbor, who I am forgetting her name or the actress, even though she's a fantastic actress. And I was really excited to see her. I'm blanking on her friend's name, who's come over a few times and helped her out. And then we also get Geraldine and Dottie. So those three are the three that I think might be in on it. At least one of them is. And so, especially the friend. Now, how many of them are good and how many of them are bad is yet to be seen. But they could still be in on it. And good and bad, that's a flexible thing, right? Shield did some bad stuff for good reasons. Were they good or were they bad? Marvel likes to deal with those kind of storylines. And I think that's what we're going to be dealing with here, is who exactly is good, who exactly is bad. I think we probably have some good guys. We saw a logo at the end. So spoiler alert. Forgot to say that earlier. Spoiler alert. We saw a logo at the end of the episode and on the little helicopter of a sword. And so there is a Marvel organization called SWORD that is kind of a counterpart to SHIELD. And I'm thinking that maybe she has been put into a coma and is imagining this world, or maybe she's not in a coma. Maybe this is a World War Hulk situation where I'm talking World War Hulk from the comics here, where maybe she's too dangerous and so they had to contain her. And maybe she was shaping a reality where Vision was alive, and that's what she was working on. And they realized the dangers of her altering reality in that manner. And so they captured her and have contained her. And she is living in her reality, but they had to contain her to keep it from spreading across the whole world. And they're starting some cracks to show, right? And we've seen the evolution now from black and white to a color production. We saw some changes to the house. There was, these stairs for the second floor. The layout was a little bit different in episode 2. So her reality is in flux, and I think that may not all be within her control. But I think that she's in a lot of control, but she doesn't even understand what she's done. She's on a layer of consciousness, like we saw again in The Prisoner, where she's having to figure out what she's done and where she is and why she's there. And I think we're going to figure that out along with her, probably a little bit ahead of her, but I think it's going to be a fun show. I think it's also going to be some sad parts to it, but I do think that we are purposely having a bit of a slow start to it. And I don't think they're going to do what they did with The Mandalorian, though, where they kept it slow for so long. I think it's not going to be that slow, but I do think we are going to have some slow bits, especially here at the beginning. All right, I'm Kyle Souza. My blog is talkinggeek.com. Please like this video, subscribe to it. If you like this kind of thing, leave me a comment. Let me know what are your thoughts on WandaVision, where it's been, where it's going, what's going on. All right. Have a great day.